Natalie's here with an NBC News exclusive interview with the nation's embattled Attorney General. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah and Matt, and good morning, everyone. Eric Holder says he has no plans to step down, but will push for changes in how the Justice Department seeks the phone and email records of reporters in leak investigations. He spoke to NBC News Justice correspondent Pete Williams in a rare and exclusive interview. Pete, good morning.
Natalie, good morning. We spoke before this latest story about the NSA's gathering of telephone data. But as for the controversy over previous leak investigations, the Attorney General says existing laws and rules forced him to make decisions in going after reporter phone and email records that he's not comfortable with. Despite intense criticism from Congress over leak investigations and even some calls for him to step down, Attorney General Eric Holder says he's not going anywhere yet.
There's some things that I want to do, some things I want to get done that I've discussed with the president. And once I have finished that, I'll sit down with him and we'll determine when it's time to make a transition to a new Attorney General.
But to be clear, you're not stepping down now.
No, I have no intention of doing so now.
But he says a round of meetings with news media executives persuaded him that the rules governing leak investigations should be changed.
I'm a little concerned that things have gotten a little out of whack.
Recently released court records show the Justice Department obtained phone and email records of Fox News reporter James Rosen to investigate the leak of sensitive intelligence about North Korea. In seeking the records, the government called a reporter at the very least an aider or abettor or co-conspirator. Holder says the law that required that phrase to get a search warrant should be changed.
So that you never call a reporter who is simply doing his or her job in gathering news a criminal. That is not something I'm comfortable with. I am not comfortable with guidelines, with rules, with laws that would force us to do something like that.
And he says he favors giving the news media the chance to fight requests for records before they're turned over.
To make them aware of the fact that this is information that we are seeking and allow them to raise any objections, any concerns that they have. And I don't think that our prosecutions are necessarily going to be put at risk by sharing that information, by making those notifications more frequently than we have.
And Holder says throughout these leak investigations, he has never asked that a reporter be prosecuted. He says the focus has always been on the government official who does the leaking. And by the way, you can be sure that this latest story about the NSA's collection is going to trigger another leak investigation. Natalie?
Oh, certainly will. Pete Williams outside the Department of Justice. Thanks so much, Pete.